Hey, what's up everybody? Video 54 coming at you with another video. Alright, so I'm on the old phone right now. I thought that was my last video yesterday, but it's not, because this one, the new phone, doesn't perform well enough up to standards. It's gonna take like 2 hours for a 20-minute video to upload, man. It moves slow. I can't listen back to the video while it's uploading because it keeps on shaking, and in terms of the audio, it's just not performing up to the standards I need to do what it is I love to do. And so I'm pretty damn certain I'm taking that phone back. I don't know if I gotta wait a month or there's no real contract attached to it, but it's just not the phone for me, man. It ain't. I like the phone itself. It's a Samsung, but the performance is just terrible in comparison to what I'm used to. And so this is what you're paying for. That's the thing. Like, you go to these other companies, T-Mobile got the performance up to par, but you're paying a lot for that performance, and that's just the reality of it. But I gotta figure something out, because this is not gonna work. Not for me uploading videos, doing everything I love to do. It's just not gonna cut it. So yeah, man, that's what it is. A little frustrated about this whole thing, but I didn't turn this phone off yet because I'm still putting everything on the other one. What I do like about Cricket though is they have a plan where even though the phone itself has half of the data that that this phone provides, their plan provides you like 150 gigs of data on their dime. So, you know, it equates. So I was able to like kind of delete all my art photos on that phone and have it not eat up the data because they have that for me. So there's a good thing. There's some good things about Cricket that I really like, but the performance of the phone is just not. It ain't good, man. It's just gonna be honest with you. It's not performing. So that's really what it is, man. I just gotta figure myself out. But yeah, I'm headed down to the Target, grab some paper towel and stuff like that. Nothing too serious. Just getting a little fresh air since today is laundry day for me. And it was a situation where one of the laundry doors was not working for the gentleman that was next to me. It was one of the laundry dryers is what I'm trying to say. Wasn't working for him because of whatever reason. So when I got down there to put my stuff in the dryer, I had already used one dryer and I was waiting for the two others to finish, and so it had been like 20 minutes, and you know, that ultimately led to me coming down there while he was putting his stuff, finding out that the dryer was broken. So what I did was allow him to use the dryer that I was just putting all my stuff in. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm using this dryer here, so why don't you just take your stuff out of the broken dryer and put it into this one that's fresh, and I can just wait another 20 minutes, and when my dryer is done, I can just put my stuff in my dryer that I'm already using, and it ain't no thing because I'm not in a rush for time. So let him handle that, because I'm already occupying the dryer. So it's, you know, it's gonna be easier for me to manage when it's time to put new stuff in. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it was like, let me just do him a solid. Old elderly guy that I see all the time down there. Also a Laker fan too. A big NBA guy. So, you know, I ran into him, conversed with him a couple times in the laundry room, and so it was like, man, let me do a nice thing for the guy. I like the guy, you know. Lost my granddaddy yesterday. He kind of reminded me of him to a degree. So it's like, hey, you know. And he was really appreciative of that. And the funny thing was, when I went back down there, when I figured my dryer was done, he was actually taking his stuff out of that dryer because he only needed a portion at a time. So it was one of those situations where I was able to kind of put my stuff in that dryer for like the second duration of his time. And it didn't really dry too much because, of course, there was only like 20 minutes left. But, you know, it did me a solid. Probably secured that more of my stuff got dry. So, yeah, man, you know, just want to do something good for my, in honor of my granddad, I guess. That's what I'm thinking. But today has been a pretty good day, man. It was strange, man, really strange, because even in that situation leading up into washing my clothes, it was one of the situations where I needed to get some quarters. But it was one of those things where I had told one of the girls at the front desk what was going on with my grandfather before he passed a few days ago. She asked me to give her an update, and I was telling myself, I gotta go get these quarters. I'm gonna have to tell her what happened, and I'm not looking forward to that moment. And it was one of those situations where it's like, maybe I can just put that off and get the quarters later. So maybe I don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Maybe I can just kind of avoid that exchange right now. I just didn't want the vibes that come with people giving condolences or whatever. So something told me, nah, go get your quarters now. Let's go get that over with now. And as I was coming out of the laundry room, I took the turn to go toward where her desk was, and she was coming out of out of her car in the garage area right next to the laundry room. And so I was able to kind of converse with her on the way to her desk as she was starting her day in the morning. So that was just kind of a weird thing. It was a weird thing, man. But you know, of course she sent condolences and made me feel pretty good about it. It wasn't like she was sitting there with the whole sad face or nothing. You know, so it was real good. Good exchange, and I appreciate everybody who's been supportive of me and all of that. But it was just a weird thing where the Lord was essentially saying, no, you go take care of that now. Like, that was the vibe. Like, go get your quarters now. Don't try to avoid the conversation about condolences. You know, don't worry about that. I got a whole little scenario for that. So that's kind of exactly how that went, man. Followed that voice, went and got my quarters, and ended up running into her right then and there. It was weird. So anyway, that was just something I figured I'd document. The Lord has been doing a lot of stuff timing wise there, in regards to my laundry room experience today. Very interesting stuff, man. But yeah, today I feel pretty good. You know, last night I didn't sleep all that great, to be honest with you. I really did not. I don't think I fell asleep till about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Messing around on them two phones, trying to upload everything onto the new phone that needs to be done. I had a lot of trouble logging into stuff, man. They make it too hard to log into everything necessary when you have a new phone. Essentially what they're saying is, in most of these companies, they want to send you confirmations on your old device, which means if I didn't have access to my old device, I wouldn't have access to turn on what I need to turn on with my new device. It's like, well, we're going to send you a confirmation to make sure you're you to the other device. Well, luckily I still had that damn thing on. You know what I mean? So it's like, that type of stuff it defeats the purpose. Yeah, they're doing a great job of keeping everybody out, but including me, the person who needs to be in there. So I was dealing with a lot of that crap last night, trying to get all my art apps up. I still got DeviantArt I'm having a hard time logging into. Can't seem to remember the password and all of that, so I'm having trouble with that on the new phone. So it's just been a mess, man, to be honest with you. It's been a little bit of a mess trying to get this new phone started up, and then the performance of it uploading and all of that is real slow, and it hasn't been a transition that I would want for my situation. So, you know, some good things about Cricket phone though, but it's some really terrible things about the performance. So at any rate, I am happy to be moving on from T-Mobile. I'm definitely committed to getting the hell out of there, but when is the question. When will I be able to have everything uploaded, straightened out on the phone? It's been almost a whole day and I still don't have everything that I need off of this phone into that one. So, and now I'm finding out that I don't really appreciate that phone, you know, as it pertains to certain things that I need to be able to do with my phone. So I don't know, man. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. I already paid for it. I don't know if there's a refund package. I know there's no annual contract. That's the good thing. But like, how much, is it going to be a $25, $30 deactivation fee? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So we'll figure it out. But if this phone continues to perform as poorly as it has, I'm not going to keep it for very long at all. I'm talking like 1 month at the max, probably. I don't see it. So we'll see, man. For now, we'll just continue to use this one. It's been performing just fine since the back panel, as I was telling you guys, is off of it. I haven't had too much trouble at all, but it can't stay like this. That's the problem. And they will be cutting it off soon because I ain't paid that portion of the bill. So that's another thing. I took the money that I was going to put into the bank account to pay them, gave it to Cricket to get a new phone. So this thing going to cut off whenever they feel like it, basically. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what the hell I'm doing. But at this point, I know one thing. I do not like the new phone's performance at all. that part is established. So yeah, man, that's it. Just wanted to get some fresh air, man. You know, type of day I'm having. I just didn't care to really be in the house. I'm gonna do some art when I get back in there, finish up the last of this laundry, and figure out what the Lord wants to do with the rest of my day, man. I don't know. Tomorrow I might go see Mom. I think that's probably what I want to do. I've been wanting to go there for the last couple of weeks, but all these early Laker games and different things I had to do that kept me on this side of town made me not want to take that trip all the way out there. But tomorrow, I think I finally have an opportunity where I can do it. I would have did it today, but I just ran out of clothes, man. I ain't did laundry in a full week, and that's longer than usual. I take about 5 days in between laundry trips, so that's why I had to use 2 machines today, because I waited too damn long. So yeah, man, part of me wanted to get a case for the new phone, but if I ain't keeping a new phone, why the hell would I buy a case? So that's a real thing. Got to figure that out. But yeah, man, just trying to maintain. My boy T said he's gonna let me use his suit jacket. So I'm not sure how soon the service will be in Fresno. I don't have any idea how soon that is. It could be this week, could be next week, could be a month from now. Stuff like this, you just don't know, man. But I gotta go pick up that suit jacket, and I think I'll use one of my button-ups that I already have, because I do have a few button-ups that I can fit. That will be good for a suit. And as far as shoes is concerned, I might just use shoes I got on now. I'll probably go Nikes, honestly. I don't want to. But dress shoes I'm not purchasing. And to rent them, it may cost more than it makes sense. And so my black shoes, they may have to do. We'll see, though. But, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Dealing with life, man. Dealing with my circumstance. It ain't all that bad, as far as, like, the adjustment to losing my grandfather. But it sure is a lot of, it shakes you loose, man. That's what I can actually say. Like yesterday, I did not keep my routine. I ended up doing my workout after I did some art. Like, that's something I never do. When I come back in the house, I immediately get to the workout. Shower, eat, then art. But I went to art first. I just did not feel like myself. Still did all the things that I normally do, but just out of order. Just thrown completely off. And so I don't know how that carries forward. Bereavement is weird, man. I tell you the truth, when I sing condolences to people when they lose people, the idea that I think they feel like whatever is in my head when I'm sending those condolences ain't never the actual feeling that I feel when I'm going through bereavement. When I go through bereavement, it's different. It's weird. It's not even a bunch of sadness and moping around. It's not crying and sniffles, and that's not what it is. It's thrown off. It's a weird uncomfort, like, can I remember to do things? Like, that kind of thing for me is what I've been dealing with these last 24 hours. Like, I ate last night. I cleaned my rice cooker and all of that stuff, but I honestly don't remember very much of those tasks, if I'm being honest with you. Like, eating, I don't remember eating barely. It's freaking weird, man. It doesn't even feel like sadness. It feels like a memory disconnector. It's like you're moving on empty, and you wake up and you've completed a task. That's the best way I know how to describe what I've been feeling these last couple of days. It's almost like some type of weird weed or something. Like, I know I did my 100 workout, my squat regimen, but I don't remember really doing it. I honestly don't. I know I did it, but I don't remember doing it. It's weird, man. It's like, that's how last night felt a good majority of the night. Like, most of what it is I did last night, I cannot tell you throughout the course of those moments that I was really retaining any of the moments itself. I was doing, but I wasn't actually thinking about nothing I was doing. So that's what I can tell you I've been dealing with. This has been a very uncomfortable last 24 hours, man. Very uncomfortable. And it's because I'm thinking about my grandfather. It's because I'm thinking about different things that have to be done in regards to the situation. It's because I'm thinking about my family, my uncle, and how he's handling it. It's like those are the thoughts that are on my mind. So as I'm completing tasks, I'm not retaining the moments as they're being done. Not to mention that dealing with these two phones probably had a lot to do with it too. Trying to get things done with the phones. It's like, it's just a weird mash of different, so to speak. Coping with new news that isn't good and trying to maneuver on two phones at the same time. That's really what it is, to be honest with you. So yeah, man, I'm somewhat mentally drained, and I just hope I remember to get everything out of this Target that I need to get. Definitely need to get some paper towel, but I'm sure there's some stuff in here I'll probably forget for that same reason. So yeah, man, just pray for everybody. I'm sure it'll land on me. Lord knows I need it. Not really sure what's ahead for me, but I do know that I have a funeral to go to, and I haven't been to one in a pretty long time. So that's the reality of it. I don't think I've been to a funeral since my mom's funeral, to be honest with you. I don't think so. So that's pretty much it, man. Video 44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.